Okay, so in your pre-brief, you said you want to explore the characters, new vocab, and the settings in the books that they're going to read. And you said that the pedagogy, how you were going to use, how you were going to explore that content was going to be through using a chart, and with the students writing while reading, almost like a note-taking format in this chart. Did that?
Yes. So
having enacted the lesson. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Having enacted the lesson, do you think that is what you explored?
Yes. And so when we folded it into 4, I thought that we could also pull out adjectives. So I added that to my chart. So they did have 4 things, and adjectives are very hard for them to come up with. So we went through and picked out some nouns, and then I would say, well, what noun describes this? But other than that, everything flowed like it should have. And the chart seemed to work really well. Everybody was writing. There wasn't anybody
off task.
Yes, off task in that. So
that's good. In your pre-brief, you said you envisioned the lesson unfolding with the beginning, asking students about previous reading materials, connecting to the other stories they've read, and then asking. You would like them to ask questions to lead to understanding, and asking questions about the characters, the vocab, and the setting in this book. In the middle, you said that you're going to have them fold a paper into 4s to write the content in the boxes, and you did mention that you might add something, so that's good that you added something. And then you're going to have them read, before they read, you're going to have them pull a piece of paper out and it would be a movie character, and that would be the order in which they read. And then as they were reading, you would like them to take the notes on their chart and pull out those things, those unknown vocabulary words or the characters that they noticed and the setting shifts in the book. And then at the end of the lesson, you said you were going to review any of those vocabulary words that they had pulled out. You guys were going to look up any unknown words or anything you guys couldn't figure out they couldn't figure out what they meant. You were going to discuss the characters, any new characters or just the character shifts and the setting changes and the subtle shift in setting changes such as morning or night. And then you're going to review the whole reading section for comprehension. Did the lesson unfold as you envisioned?
Yes. For the most part, it did. They loved mixing it up because sometimes they get sick of rolling the dice. So they love the movie or the movie idea. One group chose Frozen, the other chose Tangled. So they had fun with that. And they wanted to keep reading. They were upset when their group was over. So I feel like giving them something to constructively work on because I think it's hard for 5th graders to follow along with somebody without them fidgeting with their book or, moving around. So giving them a task to complete while the other person was reading, I think worked really well. And so I think I'm going to continue the chart throughout the rest of the book so that they kind of have a complete note-taking or notes over the book. So
good. In your pre-brief, you said when the lesson was enacted, you wanted learners to walk away with feeling comfortable of pulling out those unknown words, looking up those unknown words, and then recognizing the changes and the subtle shifts in the setting and the purpose of new characters, even if they're only there for a minute. What difference do they make? Why did the authors choose to bring them in? And then just overall comprehension. Do you think that is what they did walk away with?
Yes. I think more the text features, so the adjectives and the characters and the setting, or in the vocab, I focused on more. We didn't really necessarily have the full time to go review back through what we learned, but we went back, we went through or got words out of the dictionary and did that, but we weren't able to necessarily review comprehension, but I think that they understood it through all of the chart, I guess.
The other aspects of the lesson. Well, that's good. It sounds like it went well.
Perfect.